everyone, welcome back to the Unboxers, and today we have for you a Spider-Man villain, and
it's the lizard.
Marvel's lizard. So this is part of the
the Marvel Legends series, but it's like in a retro packaging. It's like got the blister pack with that a lot of them used to come in. So
and kind of like their retro art style too on the front. So it says 50 amazing years.
Wow.
So let's take a look at the back of the packaging. Looks like he's going to come with some special test tubes and flask, a test tube and a flask.
Yes.
All right, and then on the back.
So he's got a swappable head and swappable hands.
Ooh, cool. All right, so let me see if this says, desperate to be whole again, genetic Kurt Connors injects himself with a regenerative serum derived from reptile DNA, only to find himself transformed into the monstrous lizard. Ooh. Oh,
yes, so
he looks really cool.
The character from the comics, he had lost an arm, and so he was trying to figure out a way to regenerate it.
Oh.
In the process, ended up turning himself into the lizard.
Makes sense. Scientists always experiment on themselves.
Yeah.
It's really cool that his tail comes separately so that you can add it once he comes out of the packaging. But we're going to get him out of his packaging so we can take a closer look. We'll be right back. All right, and there's Lizard.
Yes, he looks good.
He does. He looks really neat. I'm getting like the Hulk vibe with the purple and the green and the jacket. Anyway, all right, so let's take a look. He comes with some things from the lab. So this is like a beaker, basically, and it's got yellow substance in there. And then we have a flask, which has like a pinkish red substance in there. So it's kind of fun that they come with these accessories.
Yeah.
To kind of like recreate the scene where he becomes the lizard. All right, and then he comes with some extra hands. One that's a gripping hand for the other. Oh no, that's right. Okay, so both hands he's wearing are kind of open, one more open than the other. So it's like 4 different hands. This one's a closed fist. This one's a grippy one. He would be able to hold the flask and the beaker with.
Yeah.
And then he's got 2 others on him. So let's take a look. Ah, there's the lizard. So here's this facial sculpt. And then you have this option too. Ta-da! There he is. Very dinosaur looking right there.
Yeah.
Got the tongue hanging out. It's all swirly and a little bit pliable. Not like super rubbery. And then look at his teeth and all the details. Looks really cool. So you can have that head on with his tongue hanging out, or this one where his mouth is just open. So this is the evil scientist lizard. Yeah. Looking really cool. So he's got the black t-shirt on. The purple pants ripped off here because I guess he was smaller than what the lizard would be. He's got some cool lizard feet. Look at those toes. It's almost like a tree frog.
Yeah, it is.
Toes.
Very frog-like.
And then there's the bottom of his feet. It does have holes in the bottom. And then here's the one, like the evil gripping hand. This one is a little bit more open palm. And then the back, here's his awesome tail. This will be able to be, you can bend it too. I think because it has the wire in it as well. But I'll let John show that off with the articulation. But here he is from the back. And the tail comes right out of his science lab coat, right? And then the back.
He's got the convenient, like, tails on his lab coat. So the tail sticks out from...
So he doesn't have to cut a hole in a perfectly good lab coat. So there he is. And I'll let you show off his articulation.
Okay, so let's take a look. So he's going to have articulation at the neck. And if you look, he actually has a point at the bottom of the head as well as at the base of the neck. So that'll give him increased range of motion to be able to look down or up, of course, side to side. He has articulation at the shoulder. And, of course, it will rotate as well as extending. He has the bicep swivel, the double elbows, and the wrists, and the wrists will bend as well as twisting. He has 2 points at the torso, which is fairly standard for Marvel Legends, but this one is actually a little different. Instead of having the waist and the ab crunch, they're sort of flipped. So the crunch is actually at the waist level, and then he has like the pivot point like at the mid-torso. So very cool that they...
Maybe that's because the lab coat.
Yeah, they tried different things with the different figures to make it, I guess, fit the character best. So then he's got the drop hips, so they'll give good range of motion at the hips, the thigh swivel, the double knees, and the, let's see, yeah, actually it's hidden by the pants, but he has like the mid calf. You can see how it'll turn there, and then of course the ankle, and the ankle will roll as well as pivoting. So, and then of course he has the added point of the tail, and of course it will rotate, and then also has like the wire running through it, so you can kind of change it up however you want to display him or pose him up. So very cool. Glad to add him to our Marvel Legends collection.
All right, so there's one last look at
Marvel's Lizard.
He looks really cool.
Yes.
He is going to be a great addition to our collection. So thank you so much for watching. As always, come back and see us, like, subscribe, and we will see you next time.